Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Dilemma Dudes podcast. My name is Noah.
My name is Devon.
My name is Keelan.
And today we are going to deliberate some dilemmas.
I'm not gonna lie, I almost said my name is Keelan.
I thought
Can
you
you
were gonna do that at first.
I like it almost came out of my mouth and then I was like, wait, that's not me.
And it would have been completely by accident.
It was
What's
100% by
the
accident.
name you gave me and that I'm in your phone as?
Oh, Keelan Ballantyne.
What was that? That was from an improv show, wasn't it?
Yeah, we were supposed to be like newscasters and I couldn't think up a name, so I just went and I'm here with my co-anchor, Keelan Ballantyne.
Keelan. That was it was the funniest thing ever, and I don't know why.
No, it's not actually funny.
I just remember you guys thinking it was so funny in the moment. You just could not.
The audience
thought it was funny
loved
too.
it.
Yeah, I think it just because it was just so dumb.
It was so
dumb.
stupid.
You could see the panic in Devon's eyes. Just,
Oh no, yeah.
Keelan Ballantyne.
I think part of it was just because I blurted out. I was like, and I'm here with my co-anchor, Keelan Ballantyne.
Anyways, today we're going to talk about some Am I the Asshole?
Well, today we're going to talk about, are we famous?
Oh, are we famous? Yeah.
I think we are.
Yeah, yesterday we just had a TikTok go kind of viral.
Let me check. Hang on.
So
TikTok?
Yeah, so today, we were lucky we even got a moment away from the paparazzi to record this podcast.
There's
you know?
one-
We
looking
went
out the
from
window right
having just over 100 followers, and within, let's say, 12 hours, we have 2,700 followers.
It was my striking good looks, I believe, that
Yeah.
kind of brought
And
us over that
the-
edge, you know?
The one video, which is, we were just talking about this, how weird it is that it's part one of two, but part two has not even close the amount of likes. We have 19.5 thousand likes and 142.6 thousand views on it.
Mm-hmm. So
Crazy.
check out Yikes Comedy Troupe on TikTok.
Yeah.
Because we're going to post so much stuff on there.
So much stuff. Now that we're
Now that we're
We're
like,
like
famous?
totally famous.
yeah.
We're like TikTok stars.
call us the D'Amelio twins.
Oh, God.
You're not going to catch us doing any dances on there. Well, maybe.
You never
You
know.
will.
You probably will eventually. So we're going to do some Am I the Asshole scenarios from Reddit. It's one of the best, most popular Reddit forums is Am I the Asshole? And we're here to tell you whether or not you're the asshole. As experts in being an asshole, we feel like we have a lot to share on this topic.
You're not wrong.
Majority of the answers are usually yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
plot twist. 9 times out of 10, it's like, yeah, you are. If you have to ask, your default should probably, you know what? Probably am.
Yeah, usually. If you're, definitely. So you guys ready?
I'm so
let's
ready.
dive in.
Are you ready for just diving right into
I'm
it?
so ready.
Okay, so this one is, am I the asshole for taking his joke too seriously? So, my 11-year-old son has a rare and serious condition and has had 3 surgeries so far. 2 weeks ago, his neurologist informed us that my son will most likely need chemotherapy and radiation because his condition is so aggressive. When I found out, I briefly updated my long-term boyfriend, but did not go into detail because I wasn't ready. When I did decide I was able to and ready to discuss the situation, I regretted it instantly. As I'm having this conversation with him and voicing my concerns about him being so young and the type of damage chemo can do, stunted growth, sterility, and so on, he stops to ask me a question. He literally says to me, what if his growth is stunted but certain body parts continue to grow? What if he walks around with his 11-year-old body size but certain body parts continue to grow into adult size? I'm stunned for a second, then immediately jump his butt for being so insensitive during this time. He doesn't understand why I got so upset. He said he was trying to keep it lighthearted. I say, now is not the time for jokes. This is serious, heavy stuff, right? He's supposed to be my/our supporter. He did apologize, but I feel like he just did it to appease me, and that he feels he did nothing wrong because he was just joking. I was and am still very upset. Am I the asshole for being super angry about this?
I don't think so. I think he could have waited a couple
Yeah.
minutes and then a day or two and then been like, hey, remember that thing we were talking about? What if he has a really big dick all of a sudden? I'm sure that was what they were talking about.
Definitely.
Here's the thing: is I'm the type of person where I'm like,
Here's
calm
the
down,
thing.
calm down.
Here's the thing.
I'm the type of person I don't know. I think comedy's 9 times out of 10 the best way to go.
Yeah, I don't think it's
Yeah.
fair.
I think it's probably it wasn't the best place or time, but you got to realize that his intentions were probably good.
Yeah.
It was probably probably less of a I'm trying to lighten the situation and more of a he feels awkward in this situation, so he's reverting to comedy as like a coping mechanism. But I think he should have taken how like she was probably visibly and like upset and
I don't think he read his crowd right.
Yeah.
I don't think it's fair to assume that like he doesn't care or that he's insensitive.
Yeah.
Because I think it could also be like a coping mechanism for him.
Exactly.
Like I know myself, if I'm in like a really serious situation, I just find myself like cracking jokes.
Yeah, 100%.
Like I just get uncomfortable when something's really serious.
Yeah, like the other day.
So I either just don't say anything, or if I do say something, I kind of like make a joke.
Well, look at 99% of comedians. They crack jokes and make fun of like the harshest times.
Yeah,
of
and
their
as a
entire
comedian
life.
myself,
as a professional comedian,
as
a famous TikTok comedian, I've got to say that comedy comes first all the time.
But yeah, I don't know. I think it is like probably an insensitive joke to make in that moment.
He should have read.
I don't think like it's fair to like if he apologized. I don't think it's fair to assume like, well, yeah, but he didn't really mean his apology.
Just did it to appease me.
I think it's okay to still like be a little upset about it.
Yeah,
but like there has to be a point where you can kind of laugh about it.
Mm-hmm. And if he did apologize to appease you, like it's still an apology.
It is still an apology.
Like he still doesn't have to
I
apologize.
feel like that's such a guy thing to say. It's still
an
apology.
You know? I don't know. Like sometimes I think they just expect you to like bow down at their feet. Like, yes, I apologize. Just start bawling their eyes
Who's
out.
them? Huh? You talking about
women?
Oh, you're generalizing all women?
Yeah.
Nice, great.
I am.
It was just super blunt. Straightforward. Like, who are you talking about?
Women.
Women.
Oh, so we're grouping all women together.
Yes.
Yeah, we are.
Okay, cool.
We just grouped all like dude. You just grouped all dudes together by saying.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you were like, that's just totally a dude thing to say. So
it is such
exposed. Get exposed.
I said dude, not men. Because dudes are different.
Dudes are a sub-race of men. They are a different classification. You have men, and then you've got
Kyle
like
and
dudes
Chad
and boys. You got like
Kyle and Chad are dudes.
Yeah, you know what? I think it was insensitive, but I wouldn't go as far to say he's an asshole.
No, and I wouldn't say that she's being an asshole for getting mad. It was just kind of like the situation was weird. He decided to go a certain way that maybe wasn't the best idea. At that time, she got super upset about it and is still upset about it. Even why are you putting? I almost said lipstick on.
I'm just putting chapstick on. My lips were kind of a little bit.
I wish you turned up your gain at that point, so all we heard was like.
Just like the chapstick spreading across my lips.
The worst sounds. I think we should genuinely start an ASMR.
This episode is brought to you by water.
I got water too.
I don't. I've got fizzy water.
The drink of the people, you know?
The lifeblood.
I think
life.
Both of them could be. Both of their reactions could have been better.
Yeah.
They're both assholes. That's my verdict.
Yeah.
You're all assholes. Everyone is.
Everyone's an asshole.
Well, this is the end of the episode, I guess.
Yep.
We're not even like 10 minutes in.
No, I think it was a great joke. I honestly think that was a good joke for that guy to make.
Yep.
I just think it was
just like a day early.
I think it was good material, but like, yeah.
I just don't
got to
think
read
it was
your crowd,
good
you know?
timing.
Mm-hmm. I think it was a funny joke.
Now, what would be hurtful was if he, because he's obviously a professional comedian, if he went onto his set and was like, my girlfriend's son is dying, and made a joke. That would be insensitive.
All right, let's do another one.
He just goes to his local comedy club and he's like, so,
yeah.
We all know who Rebecca is here, right?
Yeah.
So her son.
Okay, this one's called, Am I the asshole for telling my wife to stop crying about receiving a senior discount?
Nice.
My wife, 49, and I, 52, have been married for 25 years. I just thought this was a 52-year-old male on this forum.
Reddit.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
She was absolutely gorgeous when I first met her.
Was?
Yeah, exactly. You see where this is going.
Dang.
When we got married, she looked quite a bit younger than me. However, after our first and second child, now 23 and 20, we started to look the same age. But 6 years ago, after having our third child, she's been sent in a tailspin physically and mentally.
Jeez, man.
So at this point, this guy's an asshole. Anyways, I noticed that what started happening was that when we do family outings with my half sister, who's 30, people would always assume that my half-sister and I were the parents of my now 6-year-old. When my daughter or one of her cousins aged 23 to 33 would go to a school event or school drop-up, pick-up, they'd be mistaken for a mom and my wife for a grandma, even when I'm there standing next to her. This has made her bitter and neurotic about any perceived sights. We're middle class but live in one of the few modest neighborhoods in an otherwise really affluent city. My wife, when my 6-year-old was starting elementary school, has even gone as far to say that we should move out of a city where the guys look like me, but the standard for the woman they are coupled with is apparently looking 35 or under. Anyways, blah, blah, blah,
Jeez,
blah.
These people are just insanely vain.
These people are insane.
Yeah.
Anyways, so then the other shoe drops when the two of us decide to go do some quick shopping. My wife went to pay for the stuff, and then the clerk assumed she had qualified for a senior discount. My wife said blankly that she's still in her 40s, and after paying for the stuff, we walked to our car, and she quickly got in, closed the door, and started bawling in the car. I kind of laughed and said that if I were in her position, I would have gladly just accepted the senior discount, as again, it's not like money grows on trees for us. She glared at me and said she looks like a crone now, and that even the grandmas here look better than her.
Oh my goodness.
At the same time, I was looking at her thinking why the clerk would overestimate her age by that much, but I saw that she mostly just looked perpetually tired. So I told her that I thought the clerk probably didn't look that closely at her face, but probably because she just looked tired in general, she thought bad health equals senior or something.
Bad time to say that, dude.
I asked my wife to not cry and to not think about it too hard. She started yelling at me, asking how I could ask for that when I just insulted her looks. I said I wasn't insulting her looks. People of all ages could look tired and give off certain impressions that taken the wrong way, and that younger just seems less tired from a distance. Am I the ass for trying to reason with my wife?
No, I think. I mean, you're the asshole for being like, she was gorgeous. After we had our kids, she spiraled.
I think he was an asshole in this forum, like the way he spelled out everything. But like the situation that you said to your wife, I don't think was necessarily.
I think both of them. Like, she's incredibly vain. I understand. Being depressed and down, obviously, when you grow older and you look back on, when you were young and yada, yada, yada. A lot of older people do that. Like, someone plays football when they were young and then they can't, right? Someone looks great when they're young and now they feel like they don't look good.
You're talking about me?
Yeah. As the old one in the group.
Yeah. We were just talking about how, I'm the oldest one right now.
Oh, true. The old fart.
But like, I think she's just going like really far with it. I think she's like, I don't know, man. I think she's
working in retail. That was one of the things that I always was like told and like taught was don't assume until someone like is like
tells you they're a senior,
or unless they're obviously like in their 80s.
I always get awkward at work too, like when because we have like senior passes or whatever.
Yeah.
And I even get awkward to ask. Like, are you a senior?
Well, something like
but some people want to be.
It would be better to ask than this clerk did just like
put it in.
Put a senior's discount in. It would better to be like, are you 16 up? No? Great, cool.
Yeah.
Like it's not harmful to ask. But I think she would have still probably gotten upset at that.
Yeah.
Even if he was like, oh, are you 16 up? No, I'm in my 40s. All right, cool. She still would have probably.
Yeah, she sounds like that would have still brought her down.
Yeah.
And she would have still got pissed off.
I don't know. I think they're both kind of assholes.
Yeah, I think she was incredibly over the top sensitive.
I think he was but then also a little insensitive.
She put like, I don't want to generalize women again. What can I say instead of woman? You said dudes. Gals.
Gals,
gals, ladies. Not women. The ladies. Sometimes they put their significant others in a hard spot when they they roll out. I'm not saying they're not looking nice, but sometimes they like walk out and they're like, oh, I just feel like crap today.
Like I'm sure,
but you think I'm beautiful, right? And you're like, yeah.
I'm sure.
I've seen you look better, but like,
fine.
But then they just put you in that situation, then get mad at you when you say the wrong thing.
Lord, I want to see you say that so bad. I was like, I look great, right? Well, you look better.
I was like, I think she was a little too sensitive in this point, and he might have been a little insensitive. He was over the top.
Yeah. Well, and especially when he said at the beginning, like she was like, when we first met, she was drop dead gorgeous. Then she went out in a tailspin. It was like, whoa,
and then she had 3 children. Yeah. Like, sorry, dude.
If she like when he said like let herself go, if she like genuinely like let herself go and like didn't try,
but it doesn't sound like that's the case.
It sounds like she's like genuine, like she.
It just sounds like age got to somebody. And that happens to everybody.
Like there's people in their 40s who have like tried really hard to look like their 40s, and sometimes it just makes them look way older.
Yeah. Sometimes people just got the face of a leather boot.
Yeah.
Or full of Botox and they can't move their face.
I want to read comments.
Oh yeah. Read the comments.
Someone commented on, do you ever tell your wife she's lovely and you're still attracted to her? Do you give her time to take care of herself physically if she wishes? If so, what is her response here?
This guy sounds like if they were, classic like rich, high class family. They're both getting ready in the bathroom, and she's like doing the whole like, do I look old? And yeah, he was the like, well, you look better. Just absolutely like he sounds like that type of guy.
Yeah, exactly. I would never actually say that. That was a bad example. Yeah. Like sometimes you just get in a rock in a hard place. Like,
well, it's
you could ask the question
like,
there's no good answer to this right now.
Like I've heard my dad get in a hard place like that. Like my mom will come out and she's like, oh, do you like this dress? It's a new dress I've bought. And he'll go, well, I like the one you wore the other night.
Yeah.
Like, he won't say it looks bad or anything, but he'll just be like, well, I really like the blue one you wore like 2 nights ago.
Yeah.
And like, there's not much you can do. Like, you don't want to be dishonest, and like, but at the same time, you don't want to be like, yeah, it sucks.
Exactly.
Yep, you're right. It's horrible.
It's that fine line.
Yeah.
But it's uncomfortable when anyone asks you anything like oh, do you like me? Like, yeah, I guess. But then like even you could say it the wrong way, and then it could be taken wrong.
Yeah, you could be
I just don't like asking people what they think about me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard. Because it's a fine line of being honest and then being a complete jerk.
I think he was a little insensitive for being like, well, just stop crying. And
I think it was a good point. He never once mentioned that he thinks his wife is beautiful now. He literally started it, the second sentence.
With,
my wife was drop dead gorgeous 25 years ago. When we met. And
like,
now,
I'm sure you don't have your washboard abs anymore, buddy.
Yeah, calm down there.
But also, I think it's the whole thing, like, they have like kids in their 20s and a 6-year-old. Is that what it said?
Yeah, they just had a 6-year-old when she was like 43. So
like, you chose to have a kid when you're in your 40s.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, people are going to assume you're the grandma.
But that is going to drastically affect how you look, because your body's already like shutting down.
and people assume once you get into like the 40-ish age group, they assume you've stopped having kids for a while.
Yeah.
And they just assume you're probably the grandparents.
Yeah.
Like, that's just what happens.
Exactly.
I think like mistaking her for a grandparent isn't that's not unreasonable.
Yeah. I think this guy is the asshole, but I don't think he was the asshole in the scenario with his wife. But that whole post was just straight up asshole.
I think he's an asshole for posting it. He's also an asshole for like
the amount of times he just completely dissed his wife in that.
Yeah.
He dissed her way more than he didn't even compliment her once, I don't think.
No.
Other than she was gorgeous.
Yeah.
Like, it would have been a completely different story if he came in and he was like, so when me and my wife first met, she was, thebomb.com. I still am like really attracted to her. I think she's great, but her perception of herself is just really fallen off. And, she thinks she looks really old because of grocery store. Everyone's calling her grandma, blah, 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 blah. I told her to stop crying. What do you think? Like, that would have been completely different.
Yeah, exactly.
But this guy just comes in, kicks the door down. And he's like, my wife was great before. Now she's like, oh,
she's been better.
I popped 3 babies in her, and she, I don't know.
She had my 3 children, and
what did you expect to happen?
All right, let's do another one. Are you guys ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm so ready
for another one. Am I the asshole for leaving my sister stranded? 2 years ago, I had the money to put down a down payment on a car, but didn't have a job. My sister put the car in her name because she had a job. That's it. I pay everything else. Well, my sister had moved to another house and took the car with her because she had an accident in hers. And I thought I paid off the car. I couldn't transfer the title unless I had another down payment and had to start the process over again, or paid off the car, which I didn't. After she took the car, I stopped making payments on it, and the 2 people we financed through gives you 2 months before they repo the car and calls you every 2 weeks to see if you can make a payment. I had used my stimulus check last month and got me a car in my name. Anyway, she called me today. She went to get her nails done, half an hour away from where she lives, and she walked outside to the car getting towed. The car payment was $1,580 behind, and she either had to pay it in full or start making payments again. She called me and started yelling at me saying, why is the car getting towed? And why are you still making payments on it? I thought you paid it off. And then demanded I come and get her, which is when she is 3 hours away from my house. I said no and hung up. My brother called me and was calling me an asshole because I left her at the nail salon. He went and got her. She would have known if she didn't block their number because hers is on file. So the important part here is that the ownership was under her name. And although he didn't realize he was supposed to stop making the payments, she should have been getting a bunch of phone calls and emails reminding her to pay.
But she blocked the number.
And she apparently blocked the number or something. Yeah.
So wait. So he thought he was done paying, but he wasn't?
Yeah, he thought he had paid it all off, but he hadn't.
Right.
But all the stuff was in her name, and she would have been getting phone calls and stuff.
She should have been, yeah.
Yeah, and I think she must have. I think it said she was ignoring them or something.
No, she said she blocked the number. She blocked the number.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so she blocked the number.
Kind of like.
And then now she's mad at him because the car's getting repoed, even though it's not even his car, and he moved like 3 hours away.
It's kind of like both of their faults, I guess. Like it's. I'm sure like it was an honest mistake on his part to not know that he paid it off.
Mm-hmm. But it's also it sounds like he did her a good deal by like literally buying the car for her.
Yeah.
I think she's the asshole, honestly.
I think in this scenario,
like he's an asshole for like hanging up and just being like,
mostly the question was, is he the asshole for not coming to drive and pick her up from 3 hours away?
But from what it sounds like, she's like
the asshole
screaming.
For not doing that.
Like it sounds like she's screaming at him from what he said.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I don't think he's the asshole.
I'm sorry if I got that phone call being like, "Hey, the car you were supposed to be paying off is getting repoed. What the heck happened?" I was like, "You shouldn't have blocked the number." Click.
Yeah.
That's the weird part is that even if she didn't block the number, like why wasn't she letting him know that, hey, we've been getting calls or emails? Like I'm sure they emailed her as well. Like there's a whole bunch of things that she should have known and told him.
Yeah.
And if he did pay off the car, she would have gotten something being like, thanks.
Yeah.
Probably,
exactly.
right? Like,
yeah, I don't know how it works. But I mean, the main scenario here is he's asking, is he the asshole for leaving her stranded at the nail salon when he lives 3 hours away?
She's an adult.
And no freaking way should she be expecting him to drive 6 hours
maybe
total.
Like the him hanging up was a bit asshole-ish, but like 3 hours away.
Yeah, but also getting that phone call out of nowhere yelling at you for something that's not necessarily even your fault.
Yeah, I don't think he's the asshole at all. She's an adult. She can figure it out.
And yeah, you should.
Like your first option, if I was like stranded somewhere, my first option wouldn't be to call my family that lives 2.5 hours away from me.
If that happened,
it would be like, oh, if I was get an Uber.
If I was your sibling and that happened, I'd call you and be like, hey, just so you know, the thing got canceled or got towed. I guess you didn't make payments. I would not go, you're coming to pick me up.
Yeah, exactly.
I would call you and just be like, hey, just so you know, this happened.
Yeah.
If I called one of my brothers and they live 3 hours away and I was like, you need to come pick me up, they would laugh in my face.
Yeah. No, I know. No way.
I would feel their breath through the phone on my face.
And then
I would think it was a joke.
You'd call your dad and go, Dad, Aaron won't pick me up. And he'd go, ha, sucks.
Yeah, he would punch me in the face through the phone. Like none of them would. Like, honestly, just get an Uber, get a taxi. You're an adult.
There's so many other options.
Yeah.
Like, why was that your first idea?
Sorry, is going on the bus beneath you?
Probably. She sounds like that kind of person.
Yeah. Going to get her nails done.
Unbelievable.
Just roasting her.
Get your nails
I think
done.
she's the asshole.
Yeah,
I think
she
so.
is.
Yeah. Not trying to like trash her. That wasn't the question. But like,
what an asshole.
Yeah. I just couldn't get mad. It's that mad. I could get a little annoyed with someone if they told you they paid off the car and then they didn't. But like, I couldn't get that mad if was like, he was paying the car for you.
Yeah.
So.
And like, and he bought another car with his own money so that she could keep it.
Yeah.
In their brains, is no point where they go, oh, we should check on the status of the car.
Yeah, exactly.
And then check and be like, oh, we didn't. Cool.
See,
Let me
again,
just
guys,
start making payments. It's not even like you had to pay that $1,800 right away. You literally just had to start making payments again.
Yeah.
Like, why couldn't she just say when they were coming to repo the car, it sounded like they gave her two options. They were like, you either got to pay us $1,580 right now, or we just need to, start making payments again.
Yeah.
And she was like, I'm calling my brother. You can tell the car. It's like, why don't you just tell them? Sure, I'll start making payments.
Yeah.
Again, this is where we need the button where it's just like, asshole.
Yeah.
The sound effect.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. That's he's an asshole for hanging up, but also not because
I would have done the same.
Yeah.
But I'm an asshole, so.
Yeah. Next one.
Sorry, one sec. Here we go.
Sorry, Noah's just gotta check his Facebook for a second.
This is the long one. You guys ready?
Yeah.
you buckle up. This is the most intense. I didn't know what was going on there.
Yeah.
I was buckling him up.
Cool. That was kind of hot.
I don't like that.
That was something only the YouTube audience could experience.
Yeah.
Okay, so
my glass is completely fogged up.
We could tell them you did absolutely anything right now.
Yeah.
Anyways, we won't though. We don't need to describe it that much.
Succulently grabbed my
Podcaster strips. In brackets, gone wild.
The Lemma Dude's OnlyFans coming soon. All right.
Oh, no.
My boyfriend.
Wardrobe malfunction.
My boyfriend, 23, and I, 23, have been together for almost 2 years. Things are very serious between us. I'm not as close with his family as he is with mine, in part because his mom has MS, so with COVID, we haven't seen her regularly for the bulk of our relationship. He is very close with her, but I feel as though I haven't had the opportunity to develop much of a relationship with her yet. Me and the BF work at the same restaurant. He works there part-time on weekends and has a 9 to 5 during the week. I've been working there full-time for 3 years. I don't plan on waiting tables forever, but for where I'm at in my life, this job is great. At the job, summer gets crazy busy. We double the staff with seasonal employees because we have a huge deck on the water. Sorry. There are a few weekend requests.
In the winter, they put their deck out?
Nice.
Jeez.
They have a huge staff during the summertime because they have a deck on the winter.
There are a few weekends requests off, so are not allowed, such as July 4th and Father's Day. I have met BF's extended family twice, for a small gathering on Thanksgiving and another on Easter. On Thanksgiving, his cousin told us that she and her fiancé were getting married on June 19th. I congratulated them, made a mental note, but didn't realize that this was Father's Day weekend. Fast forward to Easter, BF's mom asked if we were planning on going. We were both like, crap, as we know the job will likely not let us both have off that Saturday. When I voiced his concern, BF's mom jumped down my throat and said something along the lines of, this is a once-in-a-lifetime event. You can quit your job. You'll never get the chance to go to your cousin's wedding again. I didn't want to argue, so I kind of left it at that, but didn't give anyone a definite answer. I spoke with my boss about it. She was understanding, and she said that she would do what she could to give us off, but couldn't guarantee anything. It wasn't a hard no, but they were short-staffed already, and so it doesn't look good. Tonight, BF's mom got the wedding invitation for all three of us, texted us and asked whether we got off or not. Our schedules are released their week before the work week, so who knows. BF immediately responded saying he'd be there and said I was unsure. Due to the above reasons. Mom responded, it's crazy that you have to do it that way. They should understand you're a couple and it's a family wedding. Tell them, oh, well, you guys have worked your butt off for them for years now. You've been devoted to them, so let them take care of you guys for a change. BF doesn't care about the job and has said that if they don't give him time off, he'll quit. I don't want to quit. I will offer to pay my coworkers to cover my shift, but I don't know if that'll work. On the other hand, it is clearly very important to BF and his family that I be there. He would not fight with me if I chose the job. He's not that kind of guy. He gets it, but I feel like he would be hurt, and it would suck to go without a date. And his mom would clearly not get it and have ill feeling towards me. I'm so conflicted.
I think the mom's the asshole. What?
That's a lot.
Yeah.
I always think that work is never that important. That if it's a family important wedding,
If
your work needs to figure it out. Like if this is going to cause this much stress in your life as an employer, I think you need to say, yeah, we'll figure it out.
Well, I think they should, like, as an employer, you go, okay, we know that things get super busy, so we're going to hire more people.
Like, I get that they have blackout dates. I get that every employee has a blackout date.
Yeah.
But if you have a real legit reason, like being like, yeah, well, there's this family gathering happening. It's like, okay, family gatherings can happen again. But like a wedding, an important wedding, I think that the employer should be able to.
Like they should be able to, even if she was like, if they were like, the night before she was like, just so you know, like I'm still not coming in. They should be able to deal with that.
Yeah. Like what if she was super sick? Like you would have to figure it out then.
Sucks.
I think a workplace can always figure it out. Yeah. Like if you're a restaurant, you're like, crap, we're understaffed. All right, we're just going to have to limit the amount of people that we can have come into our restaurant.
Worst case scenario, you don't even limit, like worst case scenario, the owner of the restaurant comes in and lends a hand.
Oh my goodness, that was like my biggest pet peeve. I worked at 2 places where managers refused to do anything else other than supervise.
Yeah, that's just
And it was like,
stupid.
it was when I was in Alberta, I worked the school, or I guess the theater that was there owned like a restaurant, so you did like shifts at the restaurant and then there was a show afterwards. It was dinner theater kind of thing. And there was a week where I was sick for 3 days in a row, like throwing up, like, and then so I texted her, and it was like one of those things where it was just like, hey, just so you know, I'm probably not going to come in. We had to find our own replacements. So I was like, asking around. No one else could do it. So I just texted her and said, hey, Wanda, like, I can't find anybody else. I'm super sick. And she was just like, very pissed off at me. Fast forward 2 weeks, I go to check the schedule. I can't even log in. She's blocked me off the Facebook account.
Oh my god.
Stop sending me things, like everything. So I messaged her and was like, hey, Wanda, like, did something happen? Like, she goes, oh, I just assumed you quit. And I was like, I didn't quit. I said, I was sick. She was like, well, you missed 3 shifts. And I said, no, the 3 shifts that I wasn't there, I found people for 2 of them. So I was covered for 2 of them. One of them I couldn't. Well, you still should have come in. I was throwing up, and we're working at a buffet restaurant.
Yeah.
Do you really want me there throwing up?
Yeah.
Well, it's your choice, blah, blah, blah. And I was just like,
I just don't get when managers are like this. Like,
but this thing, she was one of those people where
insensitive.
she would not lift a finger. And it's like, it's a manager's job if someone doesn't come in to
that's when you
step
buckle up.
and take over.
That's kind of what you're getting paid the extra money for.
Exactly. Exactly. All she did
to-
would like schedule people and then like walk around during the shift
With her little whip.
pretty much.
Here's the thing. So everything we're talking about is like an ideal workplace. This sounds like a pretty decent workplace.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not like the owner is really understanding.
Like there's he was gonna try and make things work.
I just don't like it's like we're gonna try, but we won't let you know like a week before.
That is weird.
Like, can you at least let me
yeah.
know sooner? Like,
If any workplaces are listening, put your schedule out at least a month before, please.
or at least in that special scenario, let them know.
Let them
a
know,
bit sooner.
yeah.
or not the Tuesday before the Sunday that we're working.
Yeah.
Or the Thursday, I mean.
Yeah.
I worked at a job that we wouldn't get our schedule until Thursday for the next following week.
Yeah.
And
was
it
brutal.
was it weekly?
Yeah.
That's what they like. I love when they're like, we do 2-week schedules. And I'm like, great.
Yeah, I like
that's
1 month.
Perfect.
You get
Oh,
1
I
month
love it
at
when my
work.
schedule never changes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same all the time.
That's the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My schedule doesn't change either.
Yeah. I'm just at home all the time.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm the type of person where don't quit the job, but go, hey, I'm going to this thing. I'm sorry, I have to.
If you fire me, you fire me. If this is really a fireable offense, me going to an
Yeah.
important family
it
wedding, that if
sounds
I
like
don't go is literally going to ruin my personal life.
Yeah. It sounds like
I'm
she's
sorry,
like a
I'm
good
going.
worker too.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like it sounds like she's worked very hard. She's been there for what, like it was like a couple years or something.
3 years, I believe it was.
Yeah. She's a good worker. As an employer, I'd be like, yeah, you know what? This one time.
If you're
Well-
like a surgeon and it's like the most important brain
Yeah.
surgery of your
Yeah.
life, and
Someone
there's
will
this
die
wedding
if you
happening,
don't.
If
you're
you're
the
like-
only person that can perform that surgery.
If you're
Frick,
if you're,
yeah,
like
don't
a
miss
bomb
that.
if you're
defusal
Dr.
guy.
Stephen Strange, you are the top surgeon.
Yeah.
And like, and then I would hope that the wedding people would understand that. Like, sorry guys, I
You're
gotta
like-
save a freaking life today.
Yeah.
But when you're just a random employee at a restaurant,
I think the mom,
I think they can make
the
it
mom,
work.
I think, is the asshole in this situation, especially
She's
doing
not
this is
helping.
a once in a lifetime. No, it's not.
Yeah,
There's going to be multiple weddings
she's not
throughout
helping.
your life.
She's definitely not
yeah.
being very empathetic at all.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of weddings. I'm the type of person that unless I'm in like
The party,
the wedding party, I really don't.
or it's a
care.
family, or it's like
A
someone in
clo-
your family or close
like
friend.
close family, close friend.
Yeah.
Like even if it's like a distant related cousin, or even a cousin like I barely know, I only see like once every 10 years.
Yeah,
I don't really care.
Yeah,
you'll go because you're.
Do you
invited,
really
but-
think Bob Joe, who I only see every 8 years, will really care if I'm at his wedding or not?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
no, I know. When it's like
What if
your,
he does?
I get it when it's like your boyfriend's
Sucks to be
cousin.
that guy.
What if he's like, Devin didn't come? Oh, it's like, dude, I haven't seen you in like 20
And
years.
then he dies.
I was really, oh man.
Sorry, I'm too
It's
busy
really-
with my
it's
TikTok
really-
fame.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't think that anyone's the asshole.
The
really.
the what
She's
the
not
boy.
the asshole for being that honoring to her
No.
job at all.
Well, it's.
I just think that
she's
she
doing
needs to, like-
everything she can.
I think she needs to have a little bit of perspective and be like, just think this through. Like,
Yeah.
is your job that important to you that you're willing to risk your relationship with your
I know she reminds
future-
me of like one of those people that like would go like if at school they ask for like a 1-page paper, she hands in a 10-page paper.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
she
man.
sounds like one of those people that's like just like constantly staying late after class.
If I
And
was-
just
if
like
I was
freaking
the-
losers.
yeah, just
If I was
loser.
if I was the manager, and we need lots of people because we have inside and the deck outside. Just close the deck.
Yeah,
Like I just close.
Or you just limit the number of people. If it's like, God, we're really understaffed.
Yeah.
And people just tell people like, sorry, we've had some, I know it's a bad look for your business kind of, but like you're going to get over it.
If you explain to people, hey, sorry, we don't have enough tables. Oh, what about that one over there? We're understaffed tonight. Sorry, we can't accommodate. If you want to wait, you can wait for a table. If
I get it sucks.
It sucks.
I totally get the whole business thing, but
And man,
it's just like work should not be to the point that it's overcoming your personal life.
Yeah.
and man, if it's really that important to the business, call up Bob Joe, who's supposed to be his day off, and go, hey man, we'll pay you
A premium.
we'll pay you a premium, and you come in for your 8 hour.
to
Pay people.
Let the other people get paid.
Right?
That's what I would do.
Call the owner. The owner's, significant other.
But this girl's
Frick,
definitely
the
not an
owner's
asshole.
kid.
She's like a gem. She's really trying to make it work.
Yeah.
She's trying to. And the boyfriend is like, that's exactly what like.
The boyfriend seems like he'd mostly be okay with it. I think he would just be a little bit sad.
Bummed.
He would just be sad, but he wouldn't be mad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't understand why the mom is like, your girlfriend needs to be there. It's like,
Yeah, well, I think
she's only
psycho.
It
met
says that
them
she has
twice.
like MS. What is that? That's like
Multiple sclerosis.
yeah. So she's not in the best health.
None of
right?
those, but still.
Yeah. She's
No
still a little-
excuses.
Keelan, I would expect that from Devon and I, but we're rubbing off on you.
Oh, no.
That was a good one. Yeah.
We don't care.
We don't care
No
here.
excuses.
She's an asshole. That's what she is. Anyways, guys, I think that was some good Am I the Assholes for today.
Man.
Is Keelan the asshole for
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
what he just did?
Oh, I love it though.
That was that
Absolutely.
too soon of a joke, like that first one? That maybe a little insensitive? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
No.
It was good.
Yeah, anyways, guys, you should, before we finish today, check out our family form.
Our
Family form.
Our Google Forms where you can submit all your topic ideas. Send
Yep.
us
Yeah.
anything.
Guys
anything
can't
and
expect
everything.
like we don't come up with this shit on our own.
No.
No.
Like you can't expect us to do all the work here, guys.
Yeah.
Shout out to Reddit and the
Mhm.
people on Reddit. And
Reddit.
the 50-something-year-old man who called his wife ugly.
Yeah. Anyways, next week, I'm going to say this right now. So I hold myself to it. Next
Yeah.
week, we're doing conspiracy theories.
Yeah, bring that
Nice.
back.
We're going to come in with, we were going to do it, but we were going to do it a while ago. We said we promised.
We were.
But here's the thing with conspiracy theories is, this moral dilemma stuff, we can go online and find things. But conspiracy theories, we want to have a little bit more research.
Yeah.
And school's winding down for me. So now it's time to dive into those
Dive in.
horrible internet forums and just get completely lost.
I was talking to Noah today. I think you were inside. I was like, we should like join like 4chan and like QAnon forums.
I'm
God.
just scared about it. I feel like they're gonna like find me.
They would like track us down,
Yeah.
shake us
Yeah.
in our sleep.
I feel like they're gonna find me if I do
Yeah.
that.
And just let us know in the family forum if you want the next episode to be done in the hot tub. Just let us know.
Yeah. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
I think it's a great
You
idea.
won't be able
A lot
to
of-
hear us
yeah,
talk.
a lot of
but-
background noise.
You'll just hear a
So
constant.
you were inside and I was setting up to film.
And then the hot tub
and
go
it
off.
literally was like,
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah, I told you. It's scary.
It
The
sounds
only way
like
we could
someone like
record
starting
outside-
a lawnmower or something.
Yeah. The only way we could record outside, which I think is a good idea, is we'd have to I don't even know how to unplug the hot tub. You just have to turn it off.
Turn it off. We'd just be in the water and like the hot tub's not
in the
on.
still water.
Yeah. Just kind of nasty.
Yeah, it's so gross. It hasn't been cleaned.
Yeah.
Uh,
Anyways, yeah, just make sure you hit us up with some topics. And next week, we're going to talk about some conspiracy theories.
Conspiracy theories.
I already got a couple in my head. I just want to make sure that we just, as much as the conspiracy theories are pretty hard to understand, I want to have as much of an understanding as I can to honor the people that came up with those ideas,
yeah.
that I can fully explain them. I
Right.
don't want to just not give them enough credit. You get what I mean?
Well, yeah.
That's the important thing.
It's making
So-
sure that those people are understood.
Yeah. They just need to feel appreciated and loved.
Yeah.
They just need to know that Jesus loves them.
Jesus. And remember, Jesus loves
I
you.
think they just need a hug.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They need a hug. And we're here to give it to
Not
them.
from us.
Oh, okay.
Don't. We can hug you verbally.
Verbally, yeah.
through
Pretty sure
through
we-
the sound waves.
We eviscerate people verbally. Pretty sure that's usually what we do is just tear people to pieces.
Anyways,
we
let
do-
us know if we were the asshole in this episode.
Can
Yeah.
we take a vote right now just for us?
Yeah.
Were we the asshole? I think we were
Yes.
pretty good. Oh, you think you were? Okay.
Keelan definitely was.
I definitely.
I
That
thought I
last
did a
one
pretty good
was-
job.
I am never the asshole.
Nope.
Mm.
Killing
You're right.
babies, going to jail, never an asshole.
Never an asshole.
Anyways, guys, thank you so much for listening to the Dilemma Dudes podcast.
Make sure to check us out on TikTok.
And check us out on TikTok.
Make our Dilemma Dudes TikTok page go viral.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Check us out on TikTok, Yikes Comedy Troupe. And Dilemma
YouTube,
Dudes.
Instagram, the whole shebang.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Everywhere and everyone. And share it with
everywhere.
people. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you.
Thank you. And we'll see you next week to talk about conspiracy theories.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.